Good morning, this is Rob with ConsciousEarth.life doing another video in our apartment gardening series. And today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I mix my compost and then how I process it. So let's take a tour. Let me grab the camera. And we're going to go over to where I keep my compost. This is Ivy, the Wonder American Bulldog. Got to watch out for Anita's Jag. If I scratch that, I'm in trouble. This is where I keep my compost buckets, and they get sun about half the day. This is the one that we did yesterday, so that's only a day old. This compost bucket's about 30 days old, and it's full now. Give that another 60 days, and we'll be processing it. And then this one, I've got the cover on tight. This is about a 90-day-old compost bucket, and I'll show you the inside later. But first, I want to show you how I mix it. This is a lot easier than using a pitchfork to turn a compost pile. So basically what I do is just chase it around the parking lot. Pretty simple, really. Looks goofy. Neighbors are wondering what I'm doing, I'm sure. And then you can flip it over and bang on it a little bit. Just get it mixed up. What we're trying to do is turn the compost. So that's how I do it. And let's go back. This is my mobile greenhouse with a self-watering system. Are the Norway Spring people watching, I wonder? So, now I'll show you how I process the compost. So back to my workstation, and I'll show you how I process it. First of all, I just get a tub that's a little bit bigger than my sifter. And I made this sifter by going, first of all, to Home Depot, and I bought some 1/8-inch hardware cloth. And then I did some dumpster diving here at the apartment complex and found a 2x4 over by the dumpster and cut it up and made this sifter. Now I did notice here that one of my staples is missing. And oh, this was my dad's staple gun. It says Bud Hale. Whenever I use one of his tools, I always say, "Thank you, Dad." Let me fix this one spot here where the staple fell out. Now, to sift my compost, I do this at about 60 days and then again at about 90 days, and that's about how old this compost is. There's a lot of sticks and leaves and things in this one towards the end of the process here, so after I sift it today, I may just bring this one to an end and finish it. So what I'm trying to do is get some smaller particles. So what I'm trying to do is just get the smaller pieces, 1/8 inch or smaller, and then I'll show you what I do with them. Let me break up some of those chunks. I use this sifter for not just compost, but I also use it for my vermiculture project, where I'm using earthworms to further enhance this compost. Works pretty good. Cost me about $2 to build this. Bought the hardware cloth at Home Depot. Oops. Mess. This compost doesn't smell at all. It's just great soil now for potting soil, or I do all my gardening in containers here because we're in an apartment. You know, I might be able to get another round of compost out of that pile. So, and I don't have any more vegetables ready to fill this bucket up with. So what I'm going to do is put that compost back into the bucket, let it go another 30 days. I'll get some more 1/8 inch size material that I can use, and we'll be getting the most out of it. So I've tested the soil for pH and also nutrient content. And for example, this bin has 7.1 pH, and the nutrient content is a little bit on the low side of ideal. This bin has a 7.0 pH and it has a very low nutrient content. This bin is 6.8 pH and it's between low and ideal. And then this bin is 6.5 pH and it has ideal nutrient content. So what I'm going to do is take our compost and I'm just going to dump it into the bin that has the low nutrient content. So we have now fortified that soil to some extent, and we'll put some more in later. So that's how I process my compost, that's how I mix my compost, and that's how I use my compost. Now the worms, again, they like it really dark, so let's cover them up. That's my video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some use out of it. Have a terrific day.